Hello, everyone. Apologies for the delay.
There was some issues we were trying to fix, and hopefully they should be good now.
Yes. Let's not waste any more time right now. I will ping our racers and see if they're ready. All right. Hopefully they read this message.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, in the meantime, we can introduce ourselves. I'm Ran Out of Name, and it's my fourth time commentating for this tournament. All right.
I'm Water. I'm also a tourney contestant. I've commentated for the second time.
All right.
And both of our racers are ready, so I will count them down, and you will see the start of the race very shortly.
All right.
Alright, so in the meantime, while our runners get started with the run, go through King's Pass. This has been a very interesting development with these two contestants. Both of them have the exact same PB to the second. They both have 56 minutes and 58 seconds as their best time. We are quite literally seeing a mirror matchup.
Yeah. Hopefully this will be one of the closest match of the tournament.
It could very well be. Okay, so Cube is off and Dalton is a few seconds behind. This should probably be fixed with an initial sync.
Yep.
Someone in chat is asking how old those PBs are. Both of them are less than a month. I think Dalton's is the more recent one from just a week ago. And Dudexcubed's PB
Dalton
is significantly older. Oh dear.
Taking a hit on the bench fly. Now the sync's coming for both the runners.
Luckily, time losses in King's Pass aren't too impactful. Cube has made his way through fairly decently with a 55-second time, and Dalton, due to falling
59.99.
Still
not
under
even a minute.
minute.
Not a minute. Even after falling, getting hit by the bench fly.
Alright, so the reason we see both of them jumping in unison is because in Dirtmouth your walking speed is reduced, but your horizontal movement while jumping isn't. So it's one of those tiny time saves that make just a little bit of a difference.
It's free time save, yay. Alright, now Dex going through the drop, okay.
So, Cube is coming up on the Aspid Arena, where we can see maybe a double spike kill. Okay,
a single spike
kill.
Alright, now it's Dalton's turn. Also going for a double spike. Oh, missing.
Shooting the spike into the wrong direction, that's gonna be a bit of a time loss. So, as you can see, due to actually killing the Aspids more quickly, Cube has now a bit of a lead, but you know, there's a few tricks, there's a bit of RNG later on, anything could change.
Yeah, I think Dude is about 8 seconds ahead at this point.
Yeah, so Cube went in.
Dude going. Yep, Cube won for the Stature Pogo.
2:15 and 2:24. We have a 9-second difference here. It's anyone's game, right? And we're coming up on Falls Night, which is honestly, it's kind of an irrelevant fight. We fight False Knight for one cycle, and then just run away. Because we don't actually need the city crest to get into the City of Tears. You'll see when we get there, there's an alternative route.
Yeah. You're going to the fight with 5 HP and Dalton was 4, so very comfortable for both of them.
Yeah. I don't expect to see any death in the early game here. These are both very practiced runners. You know what would make the race far more interesting? If both of them died at the same position. So this is actually a very good Vengeful Spirit time for Cube. Under 340, that is nothing to sniff at.
Oh, yeah. It's like about 340 for dude.
And Dalton has managed to keep pace despite 2 small hiccups, being what looks to be 12 seconds behind.
Yeah.
And okay, I can't say I've seen that strat a lot that dude just did.
The fireball.
The fireball.
Hey, the game tells you to shoot it. Oh, double plank. Let's go.
Very good, very nice. It's just barely possible with your nail swinging down to hit both planks at the same time, so your fall doesn't get interrupted.
All right, let's see the boulder spit.
Oh
That's
no! Oh
4.
no!
We're coming up on tourney record, boys. 6, 7. Oh wait, my
9,
stream pause.
10, 11 spit.
11.
Is this
Oh my
tourney
god.
record? I
It's
believe
tourney
so.
record. That is tourney record right there. All right, they just got about the same time. 11 spit, yeah. Tourney record before was 8, I believe. Unless something has changed.
And just right there, you can see how everything can turn around in a heartbeat. Dalton
That's right.
is now ahead.
Boulder RNG. Boulder. No way. 11 spit.
What kind
That's
of
right.
chance is that even? So each boulder is a 50-50,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I don't want to know. Yeah, I think it's about 1 in 2,000.
Yeah, it's 1 in 2,000.
All right. Boulder record, let's go. It's the record we care about.
Okay. Now both of our runners are reaching green path. Green path is very dominated by one thing.
Oh, dude. Missing the fireball skip by firing.
Fireball skips.
Okay, Dalton is not even going to go for it. Yeah, you can fireball skip that platform and it saves like 3 seconds.
Some people have debated how much it is worth going for. I assume Dalton is one of those people who have decided, you know what, maybe I won't risk losing my soul over this. And that is honestly a very sound decision. Next up is the most critical fireball skip in the entire run.
Oh,
Cube
dude, fire
failed
that fire.
and has
Bit
no
too
soul
late.
left. So
Oh,
he
the
must go
mosquito
for the
is not
script
really
back up.
cooperating. Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, this should be
Oh,
good.
he's got it. Dalton, though, no problem. Putting him slightly ahead.
Okay, Dalton right now is building on his lead. We'll have to see whether he can keep it up.
Clean
So-
fireball. Similarly for dude.
Okay, it's nice to see at least one fireball skip on both sides. You don't want to see someone lose because of one bad turnaround. Okay, so
Dalton.
nice. So what Dalton just did is he manipulated the Moss Knight to jump back by jumping in front of the Moss Knight's head.
Yep. You have to be very close to be the Moss Knight, and the Moss Knight will get spooked.
Yeah, someone in chat just asked why the sync is getting worse. Both runners are exactly synced in terms of loadless time, but no, in terms of load time, but since we are running on loadless time, you will see larger and larger timer differences between faster and slower runners. Okay, so I'm seeing pretty comfortable geo amounts on both sides.
Yep.
Anything above 300 is pretty much solid.
I feel like Dalton's about 10, 15 seconds ahead according to timer.
Oh yeah. Okay, so the Hornet fight in this category and in speedrunning in general is pretty short because you will just see her get absolutely destroyed on both sides with a barrage of nail hits and fireballs. The most experienced runners know how to use double hits to their advantage, so you can actually hit Hornet twice with one fireball.
Okay. Simultaneous Hornet death. Let's
Very
go.
nice. You love to see it. I think Cube handled the fight slightly better than Dalton did, so they were able to claw back a little bit of time.
It looks like a pretty clean fight from both overall. All right, let's see how the time compares after this. So 8:54 quit out versus 41 quit out.
Yeah, it's
Dalton.
the situation has reversed from after Vengeful Spirit. So, you know, still anyone's game. You don't know what Sanctum can do to one of the runners. You don't know how the Isma skips are gonna go.
Yeah.
And this next section also has two pretty tough tricks, and they lose a lot of time if you don't land them. Okay, someone in chat mentioning that Dude has finally taken a hit. This, which is making me think right now that they've been running hitless the entire time.
Oh, wait, dude, acid drops a little too far into the
dear.
acid. Oh, dude, take another hit. HP usually isn't that terrible, but the thing is that was Explosion Pogo coming up for both these runners? Because it's potentially 2 damage if you screw it up.
And you do not want to go into Mantis Village at 1 HP.
Yeah.
It can be a very nerve-wracking situation.
Yeah, you can technically do the Mantis Pogo with taking no hits, but it will be quite a margin and also a lot of pressure at least.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mantis Pogo is literally impossible without taking damage.
Alright, now both going to the Explosion Pogo room.
Yes, but first we will have to collect some geo here. All skills needs more geo in the early game than any percent, because we have to go to Kingdom's Edge and get dash slash very early.
Oh, dude. Both of them very nice Explosion Pogo.
Wonderful. The first pogo of the Explosion Pogo is off of the explosive projectile, and then the second pogo is off of the explosion.
Oh, dude, double dash? Oh, nearly misses double dash. Realizes the Mantis do not have enough HP for him to...
And Dalton tried to save a failed Mantis Pogo setup and managed to land the backup,
putting Dalton even more ahead.
Yeah, this is now a decent advantage that Dalton has. Okay, I see someone in chat asked why the runners pause while falling down. The game uncaps your fall speed during the air. Well, it used to. On this patch 1.2.2.1, it still does. On later patches, it's not quite as easy anymore.
Yeah, the only way you can get it on current patch is if you walk off a ledge and open an inventory at the same physics frame. And then you will still uncap your fall speed and fall really fast. Anyway, so looks like dude is about, Dalton's about 30 seconds ahead. And we just saw dude having a little trouble getting that soul from the Aspid. So in this section, our Balta runners are running towards Grasmother. And their goal here is try to collect 6 hits of soul. So we can do Nail Fireball, Nail Fireball, and Nail Fireball on Grasmother.
And then all that's needed to finish Grasmother off is another 6 nail hits.
Yep, and that will give us 2 fireballs for the cleanup.
Oh, Cube has opted to kill the Jumping Husk despite having enough soul.
Yeah. Actually, they're both on 7. Looking at some pogo strat from dude. Okay.
Yeah. 2 well-handled kills.
But how's the cleanup?
The cleanup is the most important part.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful cleanup from Dalton.
Oh no, I think Cube missed every Gruzzer.
Yeah.
Oh, that is unfortunate. And now both of our runners have Shaman Stone and will equip it very soon. In fact, they should both equip it right now. Wait, why is Dalton not going to the bench? Oh my god.
Wait, did both Dalton bench? I think Dalton benched before he went into Lubera.
Oh no, Dalton died. How could this possibly have happened?
Oh wait. Oh, good thing he benched very closely, so he'll pick up his shade right here. Oh wait, what's he doing? He's using his shade. Okay.
And there's the reason why we don't collect City Crest. We can just get into City of Tears anyway. By using the shade.
This joke's never old, guys. Come on.
Surely this joke has never been heard before. So during the run up to Gorgeous Husk, which is an enemy that drops an obscene amount of geo, it's very interesting. You see a lot of soul collection strats and a lot of enemy kill strats. You know, which rows of enemies do you want to engage?
So both of you runners will bench at King Station, hopefully. And the goal is after killing Gorgeous Husk to have around 700, a bit more than 700, I remember, a geo, before going to Kingdom's Edge, and we'll farm the rest from hoppers. So Gorgeous Husk gives 420 geo, which means these they need to farm about 100 geo here in this room. That dude's in.
Yeah. The minimum amount of geo that you can have after killing Gorgeous Husk, and only having to kill 2 rows of hoppers, which we'll get to in a minute, by the way, is 704. Each hopper drops 16 geo, so 704 is the minimum amount that you're allowed to have. Otherwise, you're going to lose a lot of time during the dash/split.
Yeah, because you'll have to farm primal aspects.
You don't want to farm primal aspects.
Yeah.
Okay, Dalton is looking at a very comfortable geo amount. I think it's going to be in the 720s.
Yep, same for dude. Assuming they pick up all 420.
Nice.
Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, he's got it.
Wait. Okay, Dalton has got it.
Yeah, Dalton has got it. Oh, not sure. I think dude also got it.
Yeah, I believe Dalton was a little confused because the geo counter
Geo pickup,
displayed
yeah.
340.
Yeah, I was confused as well. All right.
But yeah, there's a few strats to collect soul and kill the hoppers at the same time here. I hope that both of them have practiced this section a lot, because otherwise it can go very poorly very quickly.
I think if Dude has one more geo, he can skip farming one row. Yeah.
Okay, Cube is going for a setup where you can hit all 3 hoppers in the first row at the same time, which gives you a lot of soul and allows you to kill the next row pretty quickly.
Yep.
You like to see that. And Dalton appears to have done the same thing. Yeah, this is not a problem for our runners.
Alright, now both have enough geo to pick up dash slash.
So this is looking like still about a 30-second advantage for Dalton.
Yeah.
I think Cube is managing to keep pace right now. And coming up next is one of the most, or coming up very soon, is one of the most RNG heavy splits of the game.
Soul Sanctum.
Everyone hates Soul Sanctum.
Hey, you can't hate it as much as the current patch runners.
That is true. In this patch, we can actually skip the large sections of Soul Sanctum. With our newly collected dash slash, it's actually possible to hit levers through walls. So you're gonna see that abused a lot here.
Fortunately, cannot do any more on current patch.
Okay.
Here's the first lever skip for Dude. Oh, taking 3 damage.
Oh no. Okay, this is gonna be a Spire Bench moment.
Yes, the current in chat, the current patch route is different from the 1-2-1 route, mostly because dash slash and Soul Sanctum, since which means we do have to get Elegant Key for Shade Soul on current patch, but we don't here. So
dash slash is very important for 1.2.2.1.
Yep, but it's almost worthless on current patch. So on current patch, we'll get it when we go fight Hornet 2. But here we'll get it really early, so we can do Sanctum early.
Okay, so there's a quick kill that you can execute on this Soul Twister that's coming up. Depending on the spawn point, and yeah, Cube just pulled it off almost perfectly.
Nice.
Someone in chat asked, can runners decide by themselves with which patch they want to run? There's 2 different categories. There's current patch and there's 1.2.2.1.
Yeah.
So
we basically have 2 tournaments for both of them. So you will sign up for one and just play that one.
Yeah, and it would be unfair for a current patch runner to run against 1.2.2.1 because 1.2.2.1 is, I believe, anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes faster.
Yeah. Alright. Meanwhile, while we're talking, we saw Dude go for the Shade Soul skip, and he got the Welcoming Storage. Dalton didn't get the Welcoming Storage quite, but still got the trick on first try.
Yeah, so obtaining Shade Soul literally doubles the damage output.
Going from 20 to 40.
And you can just see Cube absolutely demolishing the Soul Warrior.
That's Soul Warrior finished.
There's a setup for an even quicker kill. But it can be a little bit finicky.
See how dudes show twist. Oh, look at that.
And
Yeah, here's the RNG section.
That's Soul Sanctum for you.
Yep, the Soul Twisters doesn't really care where you're going. They would just like put themselves right there. Oh, dude, forgot to charge his dash slash.
Luckily, the Soul Twister decided not to be aggressive.
Oh, there we go. Dalton's Soul Twister teleports right on top of him.
Oh,
again.
No. Dalton is getting very unlucky spawns right now.
Yep, Dalton tries to fireball to kill the Soul Twister, but Soul Twister dodges it.
And is now blocking the way further. Okay, it's finally dealt with. Meanwhile,
But that leaves Dalton on 2 health. Yep.
I believe it should be fine. There's plenty of opportunities to collect soul. While we were talking, Cube actually engaged and defeated the Soul Master.
It's just a really quick fight with Shade Soul. And these runners try to get double hits, where you try to hit Soul Master before he teleports. And when he teleports, you will get hit again. So that was a really clean fight from Cube. We'll see how he does on the face too, though.
He handles the second phase very well. I think he just needs to fire 2 Shade Souls now. Yep. And there you go.
That was quite a long diving phase, though.
I think Cube might have just brought back the race in one single split.
Did we see Dalton get a double?
Okay, that was a decent fight from Dalton.
Okay,
you saw a few double hits in there.
So it's now a 2029 pickup for Cube. See how Dalton does.
Really? That might actually put Dalton behind now.
Yeah. It was a really rough Soul Sanctum.
It seems like Dalton's going for a very safe soul collection strat, but that will require additional hits. Okay, so if you've watched the tournament before, I just tensed up instinctively when I saw that projectile head towards Dalton. There is a way to soft block on Soul Master if you're hit with the projectile on the same frame that Soul Master dies.
I think I believe we've seen that in this tournament already.
Yeah, it happened to Taco, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, so Dalton is about 4 seconds behind, I think. The timer is kind of desynced, so.
Yeah.
Oh, Dalton couldn't quite get a dash slash.
Maybe there was an issue with one of the load normalizers.
Yeah, so I'm thinking. It is quite a timer discrepancy. Okay, so coming up, these guys both these runners are trying to get King Station, so.
Yeah.
Dude needs a little more geo, but he will dive to get it really quick, really soon.
Yeah, on the way back to King Station, you shouldn't usually need more than around 70 geo. Oh! Okay. Dalton, he's playing with our nerves right now.
Yeah. This is a very weird spot that you can stand on top of the elevator spike right near the edge, and the game didn't think you're on the edge. Oh, there was dude still need to kill a few more husks to get his 300. Alright, he's got it.
That should only lose a few seconds at most.
Yeah. Sometimes the husks just decide to not stand below the glass roof. Alright, go ahead.
Dalton is coasting on RNG right now. He doesn't even bother to kill the husks in the spire.
Too rich.
Sometimes you just have too much money. So yeah, with dive, we can now enter Crystal Peaks without needing the Lumafly lantern. which you would get in any percent. And since Crystal Heart is a skill, we're just gonna get it anyways. It lines up pretty neatly, and directly after that we can go and grab the Sending Dark and the Dream Mail. They're very close to the Crystal Heart.
Yeah. I'll come back for Watcher Knights. So now dude's approaching Crystal Peaks, which is probably one of the longest sections of this game, and they can't actually bench here because we bench that Watcher Spire, so we can quit back to it later, so we can fight Watcher Knight.
Yeah. Ideally, both players want to minimize any damage on the way to Crystal Peaks because there's lots of damage tank strats and damage tank cycles that you can go for.
And there are some pretty scary rooms like the Crushers and the Crystal Peaks Dark Room. We see dude here on 3 health already, so hopefully he'll heal at some point. He does have quite a bit of soul.
I am slightly worried for Cube right now, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But more importantly than any of the damage tank strats or anything of the sort, coming up is Pogax.
Right.
The single best trick in this entire category.
I think Cube's going for it.
Oh?
Playing Pogax.
Absolutely textbook. You love to see it.
Axe 2, you will be proud. Oh, Dalton takes a hit here.
The people are... The casual viewers are gonna think that Axe 2 actually invented Pogax.
Oh. That's a clean room from Cube.
Cube handled the section professionally. On 3 HP and with plenty of souls still, I think going for a heal right now wouldn't be out of the question.
He might not be going for a damage cycle at Crystal Heart Room, so he might be confident enough that he doesn't need to heal.
Oh, Dalton is not going for Pogax. It's a shame, but...
Just chase all the claim back. Hey, that's like 9 geo, right? Oh, dude is going to go for a damage tank.
Now I'm very much worried.
Yep. So ideally... Yeah, go ahead. Underplat?
Underplat, right now, landed successfully. It's not the hardest, but if Cube got hit there, that would have been it. Cube would have been dead.
Underplat.
Everyone in chat goes underplat. Woo! We can see Dalton on 1 more HP. I don't see if going for a heal is actually needed right now. He could just as well hoard the soul for later on, you know, for after the Crushers or before the Crushers, if needed.
Dude, he's taking the Crushers. Oh!
Cube, please don't die here. I would hate to see the race end in this way.
He'll be safe for now. Might decide to collect some soul on the Crystal Hunters here. Looks like we'll see that.
And then...
Dude's taking a bit of time.
That was an unorthodox kill, but safety over dying, you know? In a race setting, you don't really want to risk too much.
Dude's gonna go for some C-dash threats. Oh, the Hunter!
No.
Only 2 HP now, no room for error.
Yeah, when you fail to kill the Crystal Hunter in this room, and you go for a C-dash strat, sometimes the Crystal Hunter can shoot earlier than you anticipate, and at that point you're in trouble.
Yeah, it's really easy to get double damaged. They will shoot you, and then you will fall off into spikes, and LB2 damage really quickly. But dude, though, he needs a hitless mound. Dalton, in the meanwhile, looks like a really clean crusher section.
Any mistaken mount can also lead to getting combo to death. There have been a few instances where you go from 3 HP to 0 here.
Yeah.
But Cube
Dude, now it will show us the descending dark.
And can slide out of the crystallized mouth.
Dalton, having a little trouble with the dark room. Will reset the room.
Oh, that's interesting from Dalton. A mixture of dashes and C dashes. I don't think I've quite seen that combination before.
That was quite a scary piece for Cube. But he did make it. Dalton looks like he should make it as well with 3 HP. Mount shouldn't be too big of an issue.
I'm going to check both of our runners' paces right now to see whether we can see a personal best here.
Imagine PBing with 11 spit.
Well, the last person who had spit tournament record got a 1.5 PB.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it was Hollow MC.
Okay. Yeah, there was 11. Cube got an 11 spit.
But yeah, Cube grabbing Dreamnail right now marks the midpoint of the run. So from now on, we're gonna collect, a few more skills, but mostly traveling to the Dreamers and grabbing those.
Let's see if Barter Runner's time differ at this point. So it looks like 28:43 quit out from Cubed.
Yeah, so Cube makes it to Spire Bench, 28:43.
Should be around the same time for Dalton.
Yeah, I believe it's still a race. We're within 10 seconds of one another right now.
Oh, Dalton taking a fall on the Dreamnail platforms. Yeah, so earlier, Cube was able to show it off, but here Dalton Crystal Dash to skip large sections of Dreamnail platform. Under plat. Let's go. On the other screen, the Cube is getting to watch nights. Oh, the Cube's watching that narrowly rolls away from its death. But not for long.
The Water Knights in this category are pretty much a pushover. It's not quite as bad.
Yeah, but they can still roll away from your dives.
Oh,
Cube is taking quite a bit of damage.
Tanking a lot on this Water Knight.
Oh, double rolls for Cube? No.
And just like that, the fight can become very scary again.
Oh, I missed it, but Dalton had around they're probably less than 5 seconds apart when they got to Spire Bench.
It actually is less than 5 seconds apart. To clarify, Cube's and Dalton's PBs are the same down to the second. If you want to really get into the nitty-gritty, I think Dalton is 0.4 seconds faster. But
Dalton similarly taking quite a bit of damage here.
both of them have slight issues with this fight, but...
A 31 flat Dreamer time.
Oh no.
Oh, Dalton 1 HP.
This is a very
Playing it
risky
safe.
situation right now. You can see that Dalton doesn't want to go for a D-dart at the risk of maybe dying. And
makes it out alive.
you could see that the Watcher Knight tried to make it really difficult for Dalton to get the last hits in. Even jumping above Dalton's D-dart spell. But he managed to pull out in the end.
So earlier we saw 31 flat Lorraine for Cube. I believe Dalton will be a bit behind because of the Watcher Knight's fight.
Yeah. I'm going to assume about...
I think around 10 seconds.
10 seconds, somewhere in that region.
Slash. Okay.
As you get to a higher and higher level of skill in this category, the amount of nail he uses just goes through the roof. You can use dash slash to hit elevator.
Oh, Cube on the Isma skips. Oh no. It's already two tries down. Okay. Third tries to charm. Let's go. Okay, so Cube here is coming up in the street Isma skips, and he just showed us the first one. The last two are acid skips that we'll see pretty soon. Cube opting to fire the charms and will be going for Dream Nails.
Respectable move.
Yeah, especially on straight HP.
It's not a
really
particularly large death, but it is one of the more annoying ones because you have to do Spike Tunnel again.
Oh no, Cube.
Oh no.
That's
that
an
is
Isma death.
There's exactly what we were talking about. Cube now respawns at Lurian and has to go through Spike Tunnel a second time.
We'll see if he tries to grab the Spider Bench this time. You know what you can do to skip the Spike Tunnel? You can unlock a Militia's shortcut, and then you don't have to do Spike Tunnel again. Yeah, that's really unfortunate double hit for Cubed.
That shortcut seems like it wouldn't actually save a lot of time or be particularly useful. I'm not gonna lie.
It's true. It's true. You don't ever see it because it's not that useful. Oh, Dalton, so close. Oh,
again,
slightly short
the dash, but not
quite enough. Okay, what? I think this. Yeah, third time's a charm. I think it Shade Soul first time, but then he failed the acid skip the second time, and another form got lured into that spot. Oh wait, Essence drop for Dalton.
Let's go.
Let's go, dude. Alright, Dalton now on the final Isma skip will set up us? Okay, let's go. Dalton gets a first try.
Yeah.
I'll be going for form early control.
I'm not sure if I'm qualified to talk about setupless Isma skip, but basically the game doesn't really know what to do if you dash into a wall and then wall jump off of it. So it just kind of sends you up and above. I believe Cube went for the setup and landed it successfully. So both of the runners now have Isma's tier. Okay, this next room can be brutal. That Dalton is in right now.
HP.
Okay, Dalton got the best possible RNG. All three Ravas were in a high position, so he could just dash through without really any trouble. But it is possible to get hit 3 times and not really be able to do anything about it without losing a lot of time.
See Cube, C dash. Similar RNG, very nice.
You'll love to see that. It sucks to see a runner die in one of the rooms before the base and bench.
Right. Moloch section's now coming up for Dalton.
So far, I think only 2 people in the entire tournament have made it through with 0 Mauler kits. I think the first one was
Rhino?
a Rhino Feeder.
Yeah.
And oh wait,
One
the second
hit
one
already
was
for
me.
Dalton.
I remember now.
Oh wait.
But yeah, basically there's
Only 1 hit so far for Dalton.
There's a lot of strats that you can go for here that can mostly
Dude,
keep you safe during the section. But if you're not too practiced, some of it can feel very RNG.
Yeah.
So you saw both Dalton and Cube get hit on the first Mauler. And that Moloch where Cube got hit actually is RNG. Because the spit trajectories are randomized.
Broken vessel now for Dalton.
Oh, Serpent in chat actually explained setup list. So setup list Isma skipped uses the mechanic where you dash into a wall and wall jump before the dash is finished. Doing that preserves the remainder of the dash out from the wall before the upwards jump part starts.
Oh, Dalton on 1 HP on Broken Vessel. Oh my god, just barely making it.
Oh.
Close call. It's a very close call.
This is very
Dalton.
stressful right now. Any death could tip the scales entirely, and we would... I'm not sure what to do with these nerfs right now.
Cube though looking really comfortable in the Broken Vessel fight. 4 HP left.
I'm hoping to see some very aggressive strats from Cube right now. I believe if they play hard enough, they could manage to pull back a lead. And, you know, the next fight is also one where leads can come and go, and runs can go to die here. Hornet 2 is not very pleasant for inexperienced runners, and even for more experienced ones. You know, she can decide to parry a lot, and at that point, you're basically forced to wait, or you need to trigger her parry and then move out of the way, which is additional work.
Yeah. And looks like on the Monarch wing quite out, Cube is about 90 seconds behind.
90 seconds, that's a pretty large difference.
Yep.
It would have to take a death from Dalton to actually reverse this lead here. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I believe they're called Bellfly. Dalton just killed the first one, and I assume in order to not have to worry about it later on, during the Cyclone Slash split.
You'll also be trying to gather soul before Hornet 2.
Oh, that is true. You could go for a decent amount of damage right off the bat. So even though you would actually...
Or you can use that to fireball. Nice. It's Dalton here taking a safety bench.
Respectable. You don't want to lose 2 minutes when you're already on lead. And I think Dalton is watching because he was in chat a bit earlier, so I think he knows very much that he's ahead. Meanwhile, Cube doesn't take the safety bench, so You know,
Bust those strats.
that's a few seconds on Cube's side. So right off the bat, you can see Hornet just does not stop attacking in the slightest, and she will parry your Shade Souls, and
Like that on Cube screen, and there's nothing you can do about it.
she will try to keep you away from her with her area of effect attacks, and she will jump away from your D
Such a clean
so
from-
you lose your damage. But
Such a clean fight from Dalton.
Dalton is handling this very well right now. I think this fight is over in the next... Yeah, there it is.
Yep. Cube going very aggressive, but only on 2 health.
I believe Cube is fine. This should not be too much of an issue. I hope I didn't just commentator's curse this.
1 HP.
Oh no.
Cube will take a heal, knowing that he does not
took
have
a
to
heal
take it.
while Hornet is unstaggered. That is incredibly risky. And you saw how Hornet was very close to just dashing into Cube during that heal.
Cube nevertheless makes it out alive.
Luckily.
Luckily.
Okay, next up are the 2 most boring minutes of this run. There's not much interesting here. Not really many nuances in the movement. You basically just C-dash back to King's Station, then go to Dirtmouth and C-dash back through King's Pass.
We'll see
There's a
crawl at
sort of-
RNG. Whether the crawl stops her C-dash or not.
Oh, that is true. So, enemies that have 10 HP can stop your C-dash because your C-dash can only deal 10 damage. So the game just kind of decides, yeah, while this enemy, while you're colliding into this enemy, they're still alive. They haven't taken the damage from the C-dash yet. So you just don't get to proceed.
Both runners taking a hit from the Bellfly. That's not too big of an issue, since we have to bench at Dirtmouth anyways.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen a death during the Cyclone Slash sport.
I have seen runners get hit on their way up from King's Pass into Howland Cliffs and puts them all the way down at the bottom.
That is, yeah, this climb that Dalton is coming up on can be slightly annoying, because in the event that you jump or dash into one of those spikes, you're back down all the way at the bottom. Okay, so someone in chat informing us that the lead has indeed risen to almost 2 minutes on Dalton's side now.
Oh, cubed. Exactly what we're talking about. We'll push you pretty far down the bottom.
It's just not the most entertaining section in general. I will not lie to any of you. But coming up is one of the more, well, from an audience perspective, it's probably the most ridiculous section of the run. From a runner's perspective, it's the most nerve-wracking. So Dalton will be making his way to Fog Canyon in order to fight Umu in the teacher's archives. And I think both of the runners are going for the 1 cycle quick kill, where you push Umu out of bounds.
Oh, Dalton. The infected Gruzzer being quite a bully.
Oh,
Again!
no. Twice.
Oh, only at 2 HP, going to the Fog Canyon. Wait.
You don't love to see it.
Yeah.
I think Dalton is going to have to bench now.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that I like to damage tank Umu a bit during my 1 cycle setup, so...
Oh, Dalton! C-dash is a bit too far. 1 HP going to Fog Canyon.
Okay, Dalton does have soul to heal.
We'll take a heal here before
Good
going
call.
to the
Very
drop.
good call.
Oh, Dalton! I believe, oh, he's, uh-oh.
Oh no!
He
Dalton
panicked.
has died. This is it. It might be a race now. It might be a race.
We have
now.
a race, boys. A dude on the other screen making through the fall pretty cleanly. Only taking 1 damage.
That was a good drop.
We'll see if, okay, Cube go for heal. But he's collecting a lot of soul. More so than he will actually need, so I'm guessing he will heal before going to archives.
Oh, Cube is actually going for the safety bench. It shouldn't lose too much time, but you know they had enough soul to heal. I probably would have preferred that option, especially when you're playing from behind. You have to make up that time a lot somehow.
Dalton taking a lot of hits on the drop. Will be okay. Cube though going for the 1 cycle.
This is looking at like a very good setup for... No, Cube is not going for the 1 cycle. This is the any percent setup for a 2 cycle, which with Shade Soul is much easier.
Surprising. It might be because they got a fast attack at the end and it's kind of difficult to get to the platform above Umu.
True. They might have just decided that it's not worth risking a potential 1 cycle. Or no, I'm sorry, risking a potential 3 cycle.
Also not going for a 2 cycle. Wait, is this?
Oh yeah, this is.
Is this 1 cycle?
I don't think this is a 1 cycle setup.
Did he? Okay, yeah, this looks like a 2 cycle setup.
And if it was, it would have been insanely.
Oh, D-Dark setup. No double hits on the Shade Soul.
This is the first time I've seen D-Dark used in an Umu fight. I think it worked out well for Dalton. He got a bit of damage in. But I'm not sure if a Shade Soul would have been the better option.
Shade Soul needs to do double hit if it wants to do the same damage as D-Dark.
Yeah, but I also think Dalton didn't quite get enough or all of the damage hits. So, we can compare once again. Cube has collected Monomon at 45.59. And
looks like Dalton is still ahead.
Yeah. By anywhere from a minute to 50 seconds.
Yep, by about a minute.
So next up is another very movement heavy section. You want to go back up to Green Path to collect Great Slash, but there's a lot more nuances in this split than in Cyclone Slash. For example, that room that Cube just went through, he could have gone for a C-dash and tried knocking the Uma away, but if you fail it, then you just automatically take 2 damage.
Yep. Oh wow, Cube didn't puggle the lantern there.
Yeah, you can pogo some background objects to regain your dash and gain a little bit of height, which is used a lot during this split and during the city splits.
Why does he doesn't go for it?
No RNG C dashes in this race, it seems.
Oh.
Sometimes the Yuma isn't quite aligned with the asset, so its explosion still homes back up onto you. It can definitely be an unpleasant surprise, but
also narrowly dodges it. Oh,
Cube forgot to cancel the C dash before entering this room, which basically guarantees a hit of damage. Not like it matters at this point, but it does lose a bit of time.
Also kind of feels bad. It's about the emotional damage.
People underestimate what emotional damage can do to a runner. It's very hard to get back into the flow after, you know, having died to a very tough movement section, or having fallen down 3 times in the abyss climb. You definitely shouldn't underestimate what even a small death or like a kind of big mistake can do to a person. Oh, Cube is actually going for an RNG C dash this time.
Oh.
But we see the bad RNG. Oh well, it should be fine. There's plenty of opportunity to heal in the Arena of Howling Wraiths.
Oh, Dalton's simply taking a hit.
And after Howling Wraiths comes one of the longest, I think most movement focused sections in the game. The run through Queen's Gardens and Deepness, where you basically have, and Dark Deepness. You have access to all of your movement abilities, and at the top level, this is a real sight to watch.
All right, now the Mosquito Arena for Cubed. So these guys have set spawn positions that we can plan around, but
yeah, Cube handled this perfectly.
Nice. Yeah, but if you miss your shade so slightly, then the squids will just fly everywhere, and it becomes really annoying.
Once you go off track in the race arena, it's very difficult to get back on, and it's also very easy to just lose 10 seconds or 15 seconds even.
I'll be honest though, as the race goes on, we'll see the timer discrepancy is becoming bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
So
I'm decently certain this is just an issue with loads.
Yeah.
But it might actually work out better for us here. If Cube finishes first and we know that he's currently behind, then that means that Dalton basically has a goal time to run again.
Right.
At least from our perspective. And here we see Cube doing some pretty funny hazard respawn. There's a tiny part in those spikes where you can reset your hazard respawn to where the switch is, and it doesn't really go much further than that. It just works. And okay, what do you think about 3 HP Dark Deepness? Because during these next few rooms, we won't have the lantern to give us sight.
I think it'll be okay.
Cube is healing up right now. So.
Okay. Dalton, though, was 5 HP. Did not get hit by the Uma on his way out of Teacher's Archives.
Very comfortable.
Wait, is that Cyclone slash Frats on cubes?
I'd love to see Cyclone slash Strats.
The Dark Strats. Let's go.
At the top level, using Cyclone slash can actually be more optimal than just inventory dropping. There's quite a few instances in the late game where Cyclone dropping is actually faster.
Alright, Cube now in the final room of Dark Deep Nest. Okay. Does not take a hit from the spider and gets out. Okay.
That was a well-handled Dark Deepness.
Dalton now similarly on 3 HP.
I'm sure that he'll get through fine. Okay, is it bad for me to say this? I would hope that Dalton makes mistakes so that the race would be closer, but I don't hope for him to make any unfortunate mistakes at the same time.
Yeah. Cube, though, didn't have enough HP to kill the Devout straight up and had to gather a bit of extra soul. Dalton was 6, comfortable, even if he doesn't get any hit on the, he doesn't get any soul from the spider coming up.
Okay, this is a 52-37 Hera split from Cube.
Dalton should still be ahead.
So, yeah.
Shouldn't take 2 minutes here. Oh.
I think worst case scenario
Cube's
is that
left.
Dalton will still be ahead by 15 seconds at the end of this. And actually, we could go to the Hollow Knight right now, but there's still 2 skills left to collect. We have to both grab Shade Cloak and Abyss Shriek, located in the aptly named Abyss.
Yeah, so that'll be the final section.
And once again, there will be 2 very movement-intensive climbs. There's the Lighthouse climb, where you have to dodge a lot of your family, basically. And then there's the Abyss climb, which is insanely optimized at a top level. The input density in that section is actually just ridiculous.
So we said about 52-37 for Hera for Cube, right? So
yeah,
Dalton about 50 seconds ahead. We'll have to see a lot of mistakes from Dalton on the Abyss climb for this race to be close. Swag it over. All right. Coming up here for the Cube is the Lighthouse climb.
Just one room of, where the void tendrils just kind of get introduced. And
Cubed 1 damage. Now he only needs to take 2 damage from 2 hits from siblings to die here.
Yeah, that was not
clean so far. Looks like he's got it. Oh, decides to.
The void tendrils was not very great on Cube's part, but they managed to pull it out with a good climb.
He almost got hit by the sibling at the end and decides to back away and sit on that platform.
I wonder right now whether Dalton, knowing that he has a pretty sizable lead, will choose to take these next few sections more safely, or if he will continue to go for all of his known strat. There's an entire little metagame that's opened up for Dalton right now because he has those 50 seconds of leeway where he could basically just do whatever. Yeah, you can see how Dalton just kind of chooses to take the lighthouse climb more safely, not pogoing that much. Now give me 1 second. Yeah, no. Neither of the runners are on a PB pace right now.
Yeah. Dalton saying in chat, I died.
Surely.
Wait,
I wonder what
this nail art? Oh, we didn't see it.
I understand. It was a meme.
What? What meme?
Just kind of keeping the nail art charged for the hell of it.
I thought he might be trying to cyclone, dropping into the. Okay, anyways. So Cube now on the Abyss climb.
Oh, this is a strong Abyss climb from Cube here.
Wow.
Yeah,
Here's the big jump. Let's go.
This movement is crisp. I believe Cube told me a few weeks ago that he was practicing Abyss climb, but I didn't expect to see that good of an Abyss climb.
Beautiful.
This might have been like somewhere in the mid-30s range.
Yeah.
And now, the end of the run has come. At long last, we get to absolutely smother the Hollow Knight.
Alright.
And by smother, I mean it. Each Abyss Shriek that we can push out deals 120 damage at the best case.
You do need to hit every single hit of the Abyss Shriek.
Yeah.
Alright. Any time predictions?
I'm not good with time predictions. I'll leave that up to chat and the rest of you.
I feel like this will be a 58-40. Oh, Dalton taking a hit on the Abyss climb. Puts him all the way back down the bottom.
The
Same
hazard
spike
respawn.
again.
Dalton, no.
No! Only 2 HP now. That sibling does not look very friendly. Dalton will kill him. Oh, it's another sibling.
Another sibling has spawned. This has turned into a full-on war.
Oh, Dalton, same jump, bakes it this time.
And you can see how Dalton just went much safer. Instead
Does
of...
not want to take another hit here.
Yeah, this section at 2 HP is actually dangerous.
Okay, looks like Cube might get a low 59 here. If he runs off his Abyss.
But Hollow Knight
Hollow Knight can have a lot of RNG with his parries.
Yeah, parries and dash attacks are very annoying in all skills.
Dalton makes it out of the Abyss.
That's good to see. You don't want to see a death in the abyss climb.
Yeah, that is as Dalton put in chat. It's really bruh moment.
As I
Cube
was
though,
saying,
2 HP.
you don't want to see a lot of dash and parry attacks in all skills Hollow Knight, because that just means that your Shriek will miss more often, or that the Rat can parry you for damage.
Unfortunately, Hollow Knight dashing away from that Shriek from Cube.
Exactly what I mean. Those hitboxes are not kind.
We'll have stream skip? No. Okay.
There's the final scream, and one more Abyss Shriek from Cube should do it.
Oh,
not even an Abyss Shriek needed.
Just a nail hit. And now be Cube done. It's about 59:45. GG Cube. So Dalton should have quite a bit of time to do this THK fight.
Yeah, this is looking 59:43. So unless we see
59.
a death from Dalton here, which can still happen, mind you, but the chances are low.
Yeah, I think this race will still be close.
Yeah, I would be surprised if Dalton actually pulled out a consop level THK here.
1 minute flat. Okay.
Okay, so right
starting.
here we can observe really how
Dalton on full soul.
how annoying
Gets shrieked by
THK's
the
RNG
gets
is.
shrieked by the parry. Parry again.
Parries.
That's a third parry. Fourth.
4, 5.
Dalton down 2 HP. We'll get a first. We'll skip the first scream.
This fight is so stupid.
Dalton opportunity heal to 4. That's a 6 parry.
Oh,
Dalton accidentally gets hit on the jumping attack and does not collect any stole. Oh, that's another hit trying to dash to the Hollow Knight. And now will be the final scream. Only
okay.
200 HP at max. Okay, that's one Abyss Shriek. Another nail hit
no.
and Abyss Shriek should do it. And now will be it.
There it is. That is gonna be GG.
That's GG for Dalton. Okay, we'll look like a 59-28.
Dalton has managed to pull out the win. It was a pretty good race all around.
You know, sometimes I think if Cube got first pit instead of 11, might have been tied. Yeah, just saying.
Alright, I will mark Dalton as done. And then Cube as done.
A very close race, anyways. I forgot what spit did Dalton get? I think it was first spit. That's all I can think of.
It was. I don't actually remember. We were too enthralled by the 11 spits on Cube's side.
Okay.
Alright, both of our runners should be able to come in here for an interview very shortly.
Okay.
Of course, only. Oh, Dalton, you're still muted.
Yep.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Cube, you're also muted, by the way.
Okay. Good race to both of you. Very close.
Congrats. It was a pretty close race all around.
Yeah. Oh, I'm shaking.
So, Cube, I have a question for you. What were your thoughts after the 7th or 8th spit? What? Are you? Okay, this is strange. Is Cube actually audible for you?
Hello.
No.
There we
Hello.
go.
Hi.
There we go.
Hello. I was so confused. I thought my game was broken. It's like this has literally never happened before.
How did it feel to get a tourney record?
Tourney record, it's pretty
Tourney record.
Tourney record.
Breaking over the previous 8 spits.
11 spits. Wow.
11. Destroying that record right there.
I was a little tilted after that 11 spit.
Yeah.
So, wait. How much time does each spit approximately lose?
It lost me like at least 10 seconds.
Yeah, okay. I
That
think
sounds
it's
about
a
right.
bit more than a second, I feel like.
It was. I was plus 16 at green, but I did miss the fireball skip.
Okay, so without the spit RNG, this race would have been a lot closer. Is that what you're saying here?
Okay.
Yeah. RNG is RNG.
Oh my.
You
Well,
can
also-
never underestimate what Hollow Knight throws at you.
And also, so both of you at death, right? And think Cube was at Isma's, and
Dalton was at Fog Canyon.
yeah,
Yeah, I tried to go for Dream Nail on Jellyfish, but I dashed the wrong way and into a electric thing.
yeah,
Aw,
Yeah.
you hate to see it.
right.
And then I almost died in the abyss. That was great. And to THK too.
Yeah, we saw like you took the climb very safe after 2 HP and just took the time. to
Right,
wait.
yes.
Very reasonable.
Well, I couldn't really afford even a bad hazard respawn with 17 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. And
Yeah.
so I remember, yeah, you chased worms. You chased all the worms on the first acid skip, right? And then you dashed, and then you dropped one time, and then you dashed, and you hit the worm the second time. So how did that feel?
I was. How was it there? I shot my fireball.
Right. Right. I was kind of confused.
I was I was just like autopilot right there. I was like, okay, if I don't hit this, I have full soul. I'll just heal up to 4. And then the whorp was right there.
It was.
Double damage.
Yeah.
Right. Might have to go back to see what happened. Maybe like the worm was too low for your fireball.
Probably.
Yeah,
I think it just moved there like after the fact, and then Cube dashed into it and got hit under the platform, so he dunked into the acid instantly.
Yes. That double damage. Okay.
But yeah,
So I knew.
do you have anything else to say? Any more questions? Any Milas to kill?
No miles to kill.
No, I cannot play right now. My account is too shaky.
Understandable.
Understandable. Okay.
But yeah, GG.
GG. Close race.
GG to both of you. You raced very well.
Thanks.
That is gonna be it from both of us.
Okay. Yeah.
Have a great night, everyone. I believe on Speed Gaming 3, another race, Sierra versus Hollow MC, is going on right now. So you all
Hollow
can
B.
go and check that out.
Yeah. And best of luck to the next races for both of you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Bye bye.
Good night.